Welcome back, everybody. Is the first day of the season for Song of Strife, and I wanted to kind of give you a early priority things and things that you should kind of take into consideration before you go through the new season without knowing what you should try and accomplish day one, and things that are really important to get cleared so that you aren't missing anything as you are progressing through the story. Now, of course, as you probably could tell, getting as high an AFK stage as you can is going to be important, but not just because you want additional rewards here, but also because they did add new features or new battle modes to the game. Now, first and foremost, you will want to, of course, get into the Dream Realm. Getting the new Dream Realm, getting the new rewards in order to get gear or new equipment alongside also some Dream Fragments alongside the Season Essence, which you can use to promote heroes, is really nice as well. You definitely want to be upgrading this as you can, getting more chances, and of course, with more Dream Realm clears means more, obviously more loot, better levels. That kind of just makes sense. But even when it comes to the non-Dream Realm related content, there are other things that you do unlock, mainly and namely that if you see right here, once you reach AFK season stage 130, you gain access to Supreme Arena. Now, the reason why this is so important is not only because there are rewards like, of course, the diamonds, the essences, and the season XP that you unlock, but also because if you are someone that is even 1% interested in getting any of the rewards or the tiers of rewards, climbing at the beginning as opposed to later on will be very, very important because, as you know right now, with the Supreme Arena, you are going to be playing against players from all different servers and trying to compete with every single server, especially servers 1, 2, 3. The single-digit servers basically is going to be absolutely miserable if you are trying to reach a high rank. But in addition, something that I don't think I've seen anyone talk about is that once you reach rank 300 or AFK stage 300, you also get DURA'S trials. Now, we don't know exactly how DURA'S trials works at the time of me recording this. However, the assumption right now is going to be that you will have attempts or tries, entries basically for DURA'S trials, something to this extent. And if not, or if none of these don't seem appealing enough of a reason for you to do DURA'S trials, just keep in mind that there are the rewards, again, the charm chest, which are really nice because they, of course, enhance your heroes, but also because, again, if you have any sort of, drive to continue pushing through the AFK stages to get more rewards or clear legend trials, etc., you are going to need the charm chests to enhance your heroes. Furthermore, as it stands right now, they didn't, as far as I could tell, add a new labyrinth at the moment, or I might just be in the middle of one, which is why I can't see it. But regardless if there is or isn't, a lot of the new content in the game right now is tied towards your AFK stage, so I cannot stress enough how important it is for you to start getting along with it, basically clearing out through it. Now, of course, there are also a lot of reasons to be doing the story because, as you could tell, or if you take a look at the rewards from the story, you get gems. And if you are curious about Alsa, I did make a video that I'll probably include the description, or you can go find on my channel that talks about if I think she's good or not. Long story short, from what I've tested and what I've seen thus far, I think that Alsa is a character that excels extremely well with crowd control abilities. But something that you may have noticed, and especially if you haven't already noticed it, is that crowd control characters are, generally speaking, locked behind the Mythic Plus gateway or kind of entry zone. The main reason why they're so good, of course, is because if you take a look at a character like Iron, for instance, who is everyone's favorite character, you only gain access to the ultimate or his minute 1 ultimate once you get him to Mythic Plus, which is really nice. And furthermore, if you want to upgrade him, I'm actually going to do that right now because I didn't realize I could. But even upgrading the duration of the mobilization is something that is locked behind getting his exclusive equipment to plus 10. So with that all being said, it is really important to get gems because, of course, if you are looking to pull for Alsa, that's there. But I do want to also preempt that although I do recommend getting gems and clearing the story because, of course, you gain more rewards, more gear, more gems, etc. Right now, I don't know if I would super sell people on playing Alsa, especially before Soren is out, who I think will synergize extremely well with her. Furthermore, In terms of priority, I do think that if you are newer or if you haven't recalled the whole upgrading process, or if you've kind of made a mistake with it in the past and you're kind of just upgrading through, I still think that in terms of upgrading priority for Hands of Resonance, although you could move the characters around, I think that upgrading I don't know, the semi equally across the board is still really going to see the biggest bang for your buck. Now, of course, once you are at that point where everyone is at like the 40 or like at the 10s and they have to get from 40 to 41, it is going to be more worth it to usually get all these characters their big jump from 40 to 41 as opposed to getting one character to 45. But also keep in mind that as you are doing the new story, although it is going to be tempting because you probably have an infinite amount of gold to forge or to upgrade or to do anything related to equipment, and if you kind of have short-term memory, a lot of people I'm sure were trying to upgrade their gear in the original non-seasonal content. Keep in mind that, again, this new resource that we have is, at least for right now, fairly limited. It is not the same as before where we had hit the end game and everyone had infinite resources and you can kind of go wild. The same kind of theory or thinking applies here, where all you should really be doing is upgrading if you are super, super stuck. But if I'm being completely honest with you, just from what I've seen thus far, it doesn't look like you can really get stuck. Most of the mobs get one shot. I'm over leveling or overpowering them to the point where I have that feature where you can just one-shot them and you don't even encounter them. Proof of such right here, obviously, and with the others here, which is kind of nice, kind of overpowered feeling. I kind of like the feeling of being overpowered. I'm not sure about you guys, but between that, I also recommend that doing all the exploration things is going to be really nice, because the chests, if you haven't recalled from the last time, or from the non-seasonal content, does give you the EXP that you need to upgrade your characters. But as you see with Chippy in the bottom left here, it is telling me to challenge more, and that's literally what I'm going to be doing right now, because as far as I can tell, the only content that matters to clear day 1 involves content that allows me to gain additional entries or daily entries, which is, in this case, going to be the Supreme Arena. Now, I'm not actually going to clear this entire stage, but I do, again, think it is really important to get the arena clear or your arena attempts out early. However, if you take a look, and I just got absolutely smashed, if you take a look at the new gear or the new season artifacts, I do also want to remind you guys that although gold was definitely more annoying to manage prior to being level 240, I specifically remember being Resonance level 140 and having to upgrade all of these the former season artifacts, non-season artifacts, to level 8 or something, and it broke the bank on gold. I did not have any struggle with upgrading these, especially with how much gold I had accumulated after level 240 and basically getting a bunch of gear and not having any use for it. But between that, if I had to write everything down, I think that the priority should definitely be getting Supreme Arena unlocked. After that fact, kind of a tie between clearing the story so you get more resources alongside unlocking DURA'S trial, and then making sure that you have upgrades to your equipment, but not upgrading them in a way that griefs you, while also upgrading your season artifacts at the same time. I would also like to mention that in terms of priority, I don't think getting Alsa right now is going to be that important. I think that we are all kind of just rolling through the game right now, but I do think that clearing through the content, getting the daily resets, getting all the content basically is going to be the best. Make sure to do your Dreams trial. I'll have a Dream Realm video out soon. In any case, though, guys, thank you again for watching. Make sure to check out the rest of my socials, all my different YouTube channels, my alt channel for more Canna if you're curious about more gacha-related stuff. But thank you again for watching. Make sure to like, comment, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy. Good night.